I heard a fabulous story from Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach himself. Rabbi Carlebach was invited to a campus to give a talk. Rarely Rabbi Shlomo would actually ask even what the talk is about until he would get there, because he had such an incredible wealth of knowledge. And so we just get there and he would download. Well, when he got there, he said, okay, so what are we talking about? He said, well, we're waiting for the other panelists on the debate. The debate? This is a debate? What are we debating about? Well, Rabbi, this is the debate whether the Torah is from God, whether God gave the Torah at Sinai. You're the Orthodox rabbi, we have a Reform rabbi and a Conservative rabbi and a Reconstructionist rabbi, and you'll be presenting the Orthodox view. This was so not Rabbi Carlebach's style to prove whether the Torah is from God or to be in a debate. But it was too late. He was trapped. And this is what Rabbi Carlebach said. He said, before I could even address whether the Torah is from God, we first need to address whether we believe we need a Torah from God. Because if we don't think we need a Torah from God, it really won't make much of a difference what I say. My friends, my sweetest friends, we are the only creatures in the world that can delude ourselves. Dogs are dogs, they don't think they're cats. Cats are cats, they don't think they're birds. We're the only creatures in the world that can delude ourselves. We're the only creatures in the world that don't know exactly naturally what to do. Beehives run with a perfect political society and system, but nobody there took any courses in political science, right? Nobody, right? Beavers know how to create a beaver hut, but never took any engineering, because it's all programmed. We're the only creatures that don't know what to do. We need a guide. We need a guide. And we have to do the best we can find to find a guide that has the greatest chances to be the Word of God. And so too, as we're coming closer to the holiday of Shavuot, I remember when I was a child, teenager, one of my favorite albums was Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. And one of their lines was, you are on the road who must have a code that you can live by. And I realized as a teenager, I don't have a code that I can live by. I need a code that I can live by. Before we can even address whether the Torah is from God, have we come to realize how much we need to find a Torah from God. And when we are sure we need to find that Torah, we will find it. Happy holiday.